Fight fever is building in the capital city.
It really is, and the boxers haven't been on the scene yet, so we really haven't gotten an indication of how intense all the hype and everything is going. But the promoters say they've sold 10,000 tickets.
And 2 weeks left?
And 2 weeks left, so it's going to be, I would say, a packed house at Arco Arena for national television. Sacramento's Tony Lopez and world champion Rocky Lockridge will meet for the IBF Junior Lightweight title 2 weeks from tomorrow at Arco Arena. Today, the two fighters took time out from training to make a little promotional tour of the North State. John Mallos has that story.
They were both here to promote their upcoming fights. Evander Holyfield will engage in his first bout as a heavyweight against James Quick Tillis and is looking ahead to Mike Tyson. And Rocky Lockridge was boasting about how he would dispose of local favorite Tony Lopez July 23rd in the Junior Lightweight Championship at Arco Arena.
Well, the experience that I have, the adversities that I've been through, he hasn't yet experienced that. As far as I'm concerned, not taking Tony lightly, or even, obviously, underestimating Tony. But he's a contender, and as far as I'm concerned, he'll continue to be a contender.
I don't feel I'm at a disadvantage. I've had a lot of great sparring over the years. I've sparred a 3-time world champion for 3 years. I sparred a week with Camacho, and I thought I did fairly well, pretty good.
It's true, Lopez doesn't have the experience of fighting in a title bout. He hasn't been through all the wars. And if you were counting, Lockridge won the verbal battle today. Asked if there was anything he wanted to say to Lopez personally, Lockridge had this response.
Your time will come. Your youth is there.
Then it was time for Tony to talk. But Lockridge again stole the show.
It all boils down to that final day.
The truth of it is that the difference between me and your last opponents is I don't care, and I'm there to fight. There's a difference.
That could possibly make a difference.
It will.
In his last outing, April the 2nd, Lockridge needed 15 rounds to dispose of Harold Knight. Lopez's last fight was March 25th, when he knocked out Tony Pep in the 3rd round. Those close to Tony Lopez say he was getting mad listening to Rocky Lockridge at the press conference today. Lopez is the one who feels uncomfortable in front of all the cameras. But come fight time, he may not be nervous at all. In Sacramento, I'm John Mallos reporting for News 10 Sports.
John said nobody stood up in the back there and said, "Hey, 4 eyes." You know, the old schoolyard taunt. Rocky Lockridge still possesses an aura of the champion. Tickets to the $15 and $25 seats remain available. And as I said, promoters say they've sold over 10,000. That's about 90% of the capacity there. CBS will televise this bout nationally, but the bout will be blacked out here in Northern California. We have scheduled it for air the following day.